All right, well, we can't let this evening be all for nothing. So we're going to do all for nothing, D.R.I, and continue on with our evening. This is a twofer paired up with Manifest Destiny as well. Now, the D.R.I part of the evening was inspired by a Hammerfall. I was going to do a one of a kind, but it turns out I'd already done it. But I told that at the beginning of today's reactions, so now I'm just being redundant to tie it all together for. Okay, here's the thing. Before we start here, because some people, maybe you're not a D.R.I fan. I get this out of the way, and then, we could do whatever you want to do. But today might be a good example where I think I figured a little bit out of what I want the future to look like. And, yeah, I mean, it's weird because I think a couple of these guys, this band wouldn't care for Crowder. But today's inspired by Steven Crowder in a way. And I thought it was inappropriate to chase clicks on what he said off his name. If I paid attention to anything Upchurch, Tom McDonald, or hell, even D.R.I has sung to me about, not me personally, but you know what I mean, on an album, then chasing that kind of stuff has moral ramifications that, you probably signed the contract. So if you do what you got to do, do what you got to do. I don't want to, but I do want to say I'm nobody compared to any of these people I've been talking about. But even I had contractual mismanagement ruin the best shot I had at making something really big of myself. And so I get it. And just like in some gambling, you can double down. Oh, shit, I forgot what I was going to say because I made the damn joke. It doesn't matter. Be careful what you sign. They are pencil whipping people into submission, and people that you think are on your side are actually gatekeeping for the enemy of humanity under the guise of illusion of choice. Hey! Wow, what an intro. D.R.I, four of a kind. All for nothing. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, I had to pull up the lyrics because Robert is who I'm thinking about right now. I believe there's others, but Robert, I think, has mentioned and commented about this. Like, it might dig something, or he and I would be able to have a discussion about this in like grindcore, and that edge where you can understand it all, and then it all falls apart. And I admit, D.R.I might be a lot of hard bars to follow, and I just needed to double, triple down, and then bet the farm that this tied in before I started. And holy crap. Eyes full of hate, quick to condemn. Just stay in the dark and wait for an end. You don't really care and just give and take. Keeping the distance, keeping it fake. Waiting for something that don't quite gel. Just cursing existence and hating your hell. Blinded by anger you don't really know. It's play by play as you put on a show. Is that my imagination? Or am I in the ballpark here? Now, I got lucky. And not every day is going to get lucky. And then we're going to have to work for, because I lied. I do better than $1.25 a day because I got Patreon. So, yeah, it's like $2.50, $3 a day on a good day, $2 on a bad day. But I did bullshit the last time. But you're making your stand for nothing at all. Delighted with problems, a chance for a fall, causing a scene to distribute the pain. It's all for one. Such a nice little game. Huh. Your time flies by with nothing gained, just talk of change and who's to blame. It's the same old story. Well, now so well. We know so well. With a premade ending you don't want to tell. Still waiting for something you haven't found yet. Just hid behind vices and bunch of regrets. Blinded by anger that won't go away. Treading on water as you sink day by day. Now, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe, in my weirdest personal opinion, this is as magical as it fucking gets. Making you stand for nothing at all. Delighted with bombs, a chance for a fall. Causing the scene to distribute the pain. It's all for one, such a nice little game. So everybody who watches this are the same people who actually did Patreon or support the channel. I mean, Robert has actually gone out of his way to thank us a lot here. And Mike, you know what I mean? #1 supporter of the channel. So don't, god damn, I hate it. Sorry, Lord. Shit. Cheese and rice. It's not supposed to be bitching to you. It's the surreal fact that 10 years from now, I hopefully get to look back on this day and watch it somehow and see what I think I did. And Crowder, right? The whole, I fucking want to sell out so bad. I've wanted to for years. When I was, I only pulled the straight A's. I pulled 4.0 for like a two semesters, so I shouldn't quote it. But when I realized I was good at college, when I realized I was good at everything I was good at, I wanted more. I wanted the next step. But there's always the things haunting me. For years I was on paper. I was a ward of the state because of crime. So, I mean, there was always something. And now I'm at this point, and I'm not sinking or treading water, but I am rowing my boat extremely carefully, keeping eyes on the shore, watching for storms, and weathering every crack in that might come aboard to harm me. But today has definitely proved to me that it has not been all for nothing. And I don't know what it is, but there is an intangible something in the pit of my stomach right now because it all worked out pretty well. And all this different shit shouldn't tie together, but it kind of did. Hey, anybody out there, old school, no new pitters, no offense. I don't got that those cats ain't following me or not saying anything, but old school, 45 and older, been in some real good pits. That bass breakdown there that shit's so cool when you're so caught up in the melee, and then something like that. Is that? I know. I'm having a lot more fun than I probably should. Fuck yeah. Been there, done that. Well, it was unlucky of me to forget the Marine rapper. Had to squeeze him in. So glad I did. Good reaction. Got to hear. This definitely hasn't been all for nothing. So we got this in. And all of this, thanks to Steven Crowder and Crusader 666, and already having done the reaction, one of a kind, inspired by the title One of a Kind to do four of a kind, and then having the lyrics just slap me across the grill with the storyline and tied in narrative I'm trying to fake my way through. Now, I'd have to do this day in, day out. So I don't know if I can really let every day be inspired this well, but I am just... Thank you, D.R.I. Now, we aren't going to be able to manifest any more Destiny and create another reaction and a 2-for-1 because I realized 14 minutes for a 4-minute song. I'm grateful you stuck around. Let's get going to something different. I'll come back to this album another time. I obviously love it. Later.